We are going to do a little bit of higher rep today. Just concentrate more on contraction. Nothing to the epic failure sets here. Just going to go for a good solid pump, which is honestly, good for the body anyway. So we're still going to train hard, just nothing till failure. Might add an extra set in there just for the purpose of not going to failure. But it's, in a way, it's still pulling back. So a couple warm-up sets, and then we'll get into it. So normally I would start with a pullover machine, but today we're going to start with the cable, stiff arm pull downs. Kind of just feel it's a little less taxing on the body for me. I'm doing this movement versus that movement. And also I feel I get a better contraction with this too. So let's go a couple warm-ups. I'm hoping this will actually be the first working set. Like I said, I'm not trying to go light, but just trying not to go to crazy failure. Now make no mistake, I am still a big believer in training to failure for muscle growth. But even on my deloads, I don't really deload, I guess. Like, I lessen the weight, and I won't go to crazy failure, but it's still heavy. It's still a crazy good workout. But even with the whole reps in reserve mindset, if you know how to do it, you can still grow. You don't have to train to failure. I just believe training to failure will produce muscle growth. But if you leave a rep or two in the tank, you can still grow. You can still grow. I don't know if it's like this dry heat or what, but I don't know. I've had cotton mouth so much recently. I don't know if you get it too, but like this nostril is so dry, it's all scabby, and it bleeds all day. Not all day, but only if I pick it. But I have to pick it because it's scabby and I want to get it out, And then I got blood everywhere. I do it literally like 5 times a day. We're going to do reverse hammer pull down. Another exercise that'll tug at the lat as well before we move on to like any row movement. Warm-ups there, just kind of jumped right into it. So we'll just do that for another set or two. 12 reps. I probably could have gotten anywhere from 14 to 15, but again, not really trying to trace failure for this week. Crazy pump though. Must have been that carrot cake. I had a berries last night. Berries in Vegas, baby. funny, even though this is a deload, kind of. If I go any heavier, I probably wouldn't be able to contract that much. I can, but those are some good hard contractions. So the reality is, like, sometimes, even in a deload, you can still sometimes get a better workout than training heavy, you know? That's why when everyone's like, oh, Dorian's the best way, it was, in my opinion. But you gotta be able to know how to contract like he did. There's a difference. Some people think they can go that heavy. There's no contraction. You know, I like to train that fashion, but just in a higher rep range. Like he would do like 6 to 8, sometimes 10, 12. I would do that same style though, just keep the reps a little higher, 10, 12. And I think you can get more out of it that way. You're able to contract better because you're not going as heavy. But if you're able to contract the muscle in that heavier rep range of 6 to 8, that's phenomenal. But that takes years of skill, for real. Now I'll do my favorite, the humbler. I don't know how much I'll be able to do on this, but we'll figure it out. Do at least one warm-up on here. Honestly, probably just another 10 on each side, that'll be good. No, I'll feel like a bitch. I gotta put 25 on. I can't do it. Can't do it. And sometimes, even in a deload, you might find your working weight for when you go heavy again. Especially if it's done right, you know? Again, slow negatives, squeeze the back hard. I'm all about the stretch, so get a nice pause in the stretch and then just squeeze the shit out of it. The stretch, in my opinion, is what builds more mass because you're opening it up, you're holding that. The squeeze, so it brings out the detail. Some may argue with me on it, some may agree. I don't give a fuck. My conditioning at Olympia, that's A1 shit. Dude, I got a fucking wicked pump, man. Jesus Christ. I'll do one more set there. I'll go to a seated cable row. Again, just overhand grip. Nice hard stretch. This is the stretch, and then the squeeze. Sit, stretch. I'll do a machine lat row. I'm not like the biggest fan of Matrix, I'll be honest, but this is a good one. This really hits the lat, like the lower lat. Again, same thing here. We'll probably keep the reps a touch higher, like 15, 20, and only do like either 1 or 2 working sets. That's about it here. I don't know, I don't want to say 1 and then I do 2. So we'll see. But as you can see, doing this though, I don't really do no intensifiers, no drops. Just straight sets. I'd say 1 to 3 reps shy of failure. But it's still heavy, you know, it's still intense. Still a good workout, still breaking a sweat. You know, I don't believe in coming to workout and, I don't know, almost like you're not doing anything. I'd rather just not come. But there's still ways to deload and still get a productive workout in. Alright, so we're gonna use this pad. We're gonna get dumbbells though. We're not gonna come up. We're just gonna swing out. That's it. 15, 20 reps. So basically, even though with this, I'm still trying to hit the same amount of reps, even though it's, like I said, a slight deload. Some rack deads. I haven't done rack deads obviously since my injury, so I figured why not test it out on like a deload week. A pump? I need a minute. God damn. Not bad. I felt a little bit of tension there in the hammy, but that's not bad. I'm not gonna go heavier though. Like I said, I want to focus really getting the shoulder blades back and squeezing. How am I gonna justify why I go so light on this? And people, when I do rack deads or even deadlifts, and I just, that's not doing anything, I promise. It looks cool on camera, but you're like a fucking bobblehead. It's not doing anything. Come up slow, or come up straight, and roll shoulder blades back, and get the whole back down slow, pause, boom. You're gonna feel your entire back, not just, you're gonna break your back. Yeah, I think I'll end with just 1 or 2 sets, lower back extension, no weight, just all body weight. Let's get a good squeeze in there, and then that should be it. So yeah, I'm just focus on squeeze, nice stretch, squeeze. So doing that fashion, I'll probably only get like 10, 12 reps, but that's fine. One more set there. It's crazy. People get too infatuated with how heavy they can go. I'll tell you what, I've had a bigger pump today than when I try to go heavier. I mean, it's just shit we already know, but sometimes it's a little good reminder. That is today's back semi-deload workout. For me, it's a deload because normally when I train, I will go heavier. I always push to the ultimate failure, and then I'll do rest pauses on everything. So me doing just a little extra, maybe an extra set on everything, but nothing till failure, and just more squeeze contraction. To me, it's a little bit of a deload. We all have our ways and methods of a deload. This is mine. But overall, it was a really good pump. Very strong contraction. So, deloads are deloads, but you can make them fun too, So that's really it for today. Maybe next workout, I'll film will be a leg day. Start off the year. We'll see how that looks and go from there. But yeah, again, I'm going to try and be consistent with this again, guys. We're out.